The radical transformation of China has remade the country in a very, very short period of time. 50 years ago, they produced and exported almost nothing. It was a backward country in economic basket case. And to their credit, the Chinese have been able to move hundreds of millions of people out of real, tangible poverty. They still have a long way to go to get everyone at a middle class level, but the progress they have made has been spectacular. There is no denying this. And it has been predicated almost totally on inexpensive labor and inexpensive manufactured goods. Today, they have become and are leading manufacturers of many, many products around the world. Let's take a look at a few examples. They're the largest manufacturer on earth of toys, bikes, buttons. Buttons may not seem like a big deal, but imagine if they all disappeared right now. It's going to change the way people are walking around. Clothing, umbrellas, footwear, kitchen utensils, computer equipment, Christmas lights, air conditioning units, plastics, furniture, and bedding. Even Levi's, a quintessential American thing, is manufactured in China now. And lots of other things. Things tied to machinery, automobiles, parts inside the automobiles, television sets, speaker systems, light bulbs, light fixtures, medical equipment, paints, dyes, oils, and so on. The list really does go on and on and on. It has brought literally trillions of dollars into China and into the Chinese economy that they've been able to use and then transform the country. Have you purchased any of those things? I have. But when I have choices, I try to make choices that reflect the walk, not just the talk. We can all say we want things manufactured in this country, or at least in countries that compete on a level playing field with the United States, but we have to put our money where our mouths are. This is the story of the pepper grinder and the cheese grater. A couple of years ago, our pepper grinder, which I've had for basically my entire life. My mom got it when she first came to California in the 1950s. On the bottom, it says manufactured in Laguna Beach. It's an awesome pepper grinder. We don't generally use already ground pepper in our house. We use pepper that we grind. And I decided that we needed another pepper grinder for different types of peppercorns. So I went to a store. There were basically two choices. One of the choices was an inexpensive plastic Chinese pepper grinder. It cost about $6. Or a German pepper grinder. It was about $25. I got on the phone to call my wife and ask her which one. And before I even got to the point where I'd spoken to her, I was like, I'm going to buy the expensive pepper grinder. And of course, I did do that. I bought it. Now, my wife, of course, was delighted by that because she also likes to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. And so if we can do it and we have a choice, we try to buy something that's at least made in a country that competes on a level playing field with the United States. I went looking for cheese graters. You know, one of those things where you take cheese and you grate it along the side of the cheese, or you grate it along the side of the metal thing. It has those little holes in it and it grates the cheese. I went all over the place looking for cheese graters. They were all made in China. So I went online and I started looking for cheese graters. You know that you can go to Target or Walmart and you can buy a Chinese-made cheese grater for $6. I started looking around and I found one. There is one, literally one, that's made in the United States, manufactured with American metal that's also manufactured in the United States, and with American labor, and it's manufactured in Indiana. I looked up the reviews of it. People said it's a generational cheese grater. That's what I said. You pass it on from generation to generation. It cost $105. That labor in Indiana is expensive. But at the same time, I felt like I was buying something that levels the playing field. This is what the Chinese have been able to take advantage of, that Americans are not willing to do that. We want lots of things and we want them cheap. The unfortunate reality, or maybe the fortunate reality, is we as Americans cannot work for almost nothing.